Anger is not your enemy, yet it will punish you most cruelly. This profound teaching from the Buddha illuminates the path, guiding us to understand that our inner unrest, not others, is the true source of suffering. But how can we remain composed amidst life's storms? Let us embark on a journey through the depths of Buddhist teachings to act as though nothing can disturb you. This is the path to inner serenity, a journey not only to peace but to the discovery of your true inner strength. Welcome to the Buddhist path. Here, the timeless wisdom of Buddhism seamlessly integrates into modern life, offering lessons and practices to help you live mindfully, find inner peace, and create harmony in your daily journey. Rather than rigid doctrines, we share meaningful lessons and practical exercises inspired by Buddhist values, helping you connect with the energy and interconnectedness of the universe. Explore simple yet powerful ways to nurture personal growth, attract abundance, and find balance in life. This is the starting point of a journey of self-discovery and transformation, a life filled with purpose and tranquility. We deeply appreciate your support in reaching our first milestone, 1,000 subscribers. Your click on the subscribe button is a tremendous motivation for us to continue creating meaningful content. Join our community today, a place where ancient wisdom meets modern life in the most inspiring ways. Principle 1. Be prepared to accept the worst. Life is like a river, sometimes calm, sometimes tumultuous. On this journey, we cannot avoid sharp bends or sudden rapids. The Buddha taught, suffering is certain, but enduring suffering is optional. This teaching reveals a critical truth: difficulties and losses are natural parts of life, but how we face them determines our inner peace. Imagine life as a voyage across a vast ocean. You cannot control the storms or the turbulent waves, but you can prepare your mindset to face them. Accepting the worst does not mean expecting misfortune or living in fear, but equipping yourself with a resilient attitude, a mental armor strong enough to withstand adversity. When we resist reality, we create a second form of suffering, the pain of resistance. Like trying to hold back an oncoming wave, resistance only exhausts and wounds us further. But when you learn to accept, you become a surfer, using the energy of adversity to propel forward. Acceptance does not equate to surrender or hopelessness. On the contrary, it is an act of wisdom and courage. In accepting, we not only face reality but also uncover an inner strength we may never have realized we possessed, the strength of calm, courage, and resilience. Look around at the lives of those you admire. Often, they are not people who have avoided hardship but those who rise after each fall. They are living proof of the power of acceptance. By confronting the worst, they not only find peace but grow stronger and more profound. The Buddha likened acceptance to a suit of armor, shielding the soul from life's painful arrows. When you don this armor, fear and unnecessary pain no longer overwhelm you. Instead, you open space for clarity and tranquility, even in the most challenging times. Remember, no storm lasts forever. Even the fiercest tempests eventually subside, and every hardship carries a valuable lesson. By accepting the worst, you unlock growth and transformation. Think of each difficulty as a teacher, imparting patience, understanding, and the ability to find light in darkness. So prepare yourself to welcome whatever life brings, not with fear, but with courage and trust in your strength to overcome. When you face and accept, adversity ceases to be an enemy and becomes a companion, guiding you to true growth and peace. Principle 2. Do not let others' opinions control your life. Every life is a unique journey, a masterpiece painted with personal choices, experiences, and values. On this journey, you hold the brush, yet the opinions and attitudes of others often become unwanted strokes, diluting your true colors. The Buddha reminds us, do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. This teaching not only encourages mindfulness but also carries a profound message: do not let external influences mislead you. Picture your life as a trail through an enchanting forest. Along the way, you will encounter signposts and remarks from passers-by. Sometimes, they guide you, but often, they misdirect you. Regardless, no one but you can decide your path. Opinions and judgments, whether well-meaning or critical, are reflections of others' thoughts and experiences, not absolute truths. The Buddha teaches that each of us possesses inner wisdom, a lamp illuminating our unique path. Listening to others is wise. But remember, their words are only references, not a compass. Living authentically requires the courage to listen to yourself, recognizing what truly aligns with your values and goals. Consider how many of your decisions stem from your heart and how many are shaped by the desire to please others. Does chasing societal, familial, or peer expectations bring lasting happiness? Or are they merely facades concealing dissatisfaction and inner conflict? When you let others' opinions dictate your life, you become a boat adrift on the ocean, swept by the wind without direction. But when you steer your course, living true to your essence and will, you find true freedom, not just from external constraints, but in harmony between your mind and heart, free from the voices outside. Remember, your life is a unique gift, irreplaceable and original. Every choice you make, every step you take, reflects your identity. Instead of being swayed by external pressures, let intuition and inner wisdom guide you. Stand firm amidst opposing opinions, listen to them, but never let them overshadow your inner voice. Only when you take charge of your journey can you truly live a meaningful, fulfilling, and peaceful life. So, do not let anyone else steer your life. Do not fear diverging from expectations, for it is this uniqueness that defines your path and makes it genuinely yours. Principle 3: listen twice as much as you speak. In a world where everyone competes to be heard, the Buddha's teaching holds a powerful truth: to understand everything is to forgive everything. This is not merely a philosophical phrase but a profound lesson on the value of listening. Listening goes beyond hearing words. It is about grasping the deeper emotions, thoughts, and pain that others may hide behind their words. Think of listening as a bridge connecting hearts. When you listen deeply, you do not merely receive information, you build a profound connection with others. You open a gateway to empathy, understanding that every story and emotion has a reason to exist. From understanding, compassion arises, and with it, judgments and resentments dissolve. Listening more and speaking less does not make you passive, it gives your words greater value. When we speak after truly listening and understanding, our words become infused with empathy and wisdom. This is not passive silence but the silence of learning, observing, and preparing to contribute meaningfully. Practicing deep listening benefits not only communication but also personal growth. When you listen, you realize the world does not consist of a single perspective, your own, but countless viewpoints, each containing a fragment of truth. This broadens your horizons and teaches humility, as you understand that you never hold the entire story. Listening is not limited to people. Sometimes, we need to listen to nature, silence, and especially ourselves. In this noisy world, many forget their inner voice, the voice that holds their deepest truths and desires. When you take time to listen, you connect not only with others but also with yourself and the profound energy within. Listening is like planting seeds of empathy and wisdom. Every time you listen sincerely, you help others feel understood and nurture your own inner peace and insight. So practice listening, not just with your ears but with your heart. Listening more is not merely a communication principle but a way of life, a path to becoming a more meaningful, compassionate, an enlightened part of this world. Principle 4, do not fear failure, it is the only path to growth. The Buddha once reminded us, every morning, we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. These words not only emphasize the value of the present moment but also serve as a powerful encouragement, no matter how many times we've fallen in the past. Each day is an opportunity to start anew, to continue growing. For many, failure is a daunting specter that looms over the path to success. Yet, when viewed through the lens of Buddhist wisdom, failure ceases to be an enemy and becomes a silent teacher, ever present to reveal the areas where we need improvement. Imagine life as a long staircase. Each step represents a day, and failure is like stumbling on one of those steps. What truly matters is not how many times you stumble, but whether you have the courage to stand up and climb again. When we accept failure as an inevitable part of the learning process, the fear of it begins to dissolve. Think about the things you learned as a child: walking, reading, or solving difficult problems. Each time you encountered difficulty or made a mistake, you didn't give up. You tried again, this time more carefully and thoughtfully. This is how we grow, little by little, through challenges and failures. Life is not a smooth journey, it is a winding trail where slips and obstacles are unavoidable. Yet, every fall is an opportunity to learn how to tread more carefully and build greater strength. The Buddha did not teach us to avoid challenges but to embrace them. For it is how we face adversity that shapes who we truly are. Failure not only reveals our weaknesses but also strengthens patience, resilience, and inner fortitude. It forces us to reevaluate ourselves, reassess our choices, and find better paths forward. Consider a blacksmith hammering a piece of metal. Each strike, though seemingly destructive, refines and strengthens the metal. In the same way, each failure hammers away at our doubts and insecurities, shaping a stronger and wiser version of ourselves. True success is not about avoiding failure but about how you rise after each fall. Each challenge you overcome brings you closer to your goals and, more importantly, helps you better understand yourself, your capacity to endure, learn, and overcome. Progress is not about perfection but about the courage to confront imperfection. Remember, no step is ever wasted, even if you feel lost or off course. Each stumble is a lesson and a stepping stone to greater distances. What truly matters is to never let the fear of failure hold you back from trying and moving forward. Instead of avoiding failure, welcome it as an essential part of the journey. Each fall is an opportunity to start over, better and stronger than before. Do not fear failure, for it is your most loyal companion, guiding you toward a more complete and resilient version of yourself. Principle 5, keep things simple. In a world brimming with complexity and noise, the Buddha's words shine as a beacon. The path is not in the sky, the path is in the heart. This wisdom reminds us that to find true peace and meaning in life, we must return to our core values. Let go of what is unnecessary, and live a life of simplicity. Simplicity does not mean giving up everything or retreating from life. It is a deliberate choice to hold on only to what truly matters. Imagine your life as a room filled with possessions. The clutter of unnecessary items can obscure the beauty of the most valuable ones. Living simply is like tidying that room, removing excess to highlight what is truly precious. In today's world, we are often swept up by endless desires: a higher-paying job, a bigger house, or a more luxurious lifestyle. But do these truly bring lasting happiness? The Buddha teaches that happiness lies not in material excess or complex achievements but in contentment with the present and in the simple joys of life. A warm meal with loved ones, a quiet afternoon in nature, or a moment of stillness listening to your own heartbeat, these are the things that make life complete. Simplicity also means letting go of unnecessary burdens in the mind. Sometimes, We entangle ourselves in societal expectations, unwarranted worries, or endless comparisons. These do not only exhaust our souls but also lead us astray from the path of peace. By releasing these complications, we create space for positive thoughts and inner calm. Keeping life simple does not mean lacking ambition or goals. On the contrary, it allows you to focus more on what truly matters. When you are not distracted by trivialities, you can devote your energy to cultivating lasting values, family, health, personal growth, and genuine relationships. Nature offers countless examples of the beauty of simplicity. A dewdrop in the morning, a blooming flower, or a gentle breeze, all are simple yet deeply profound. Similarly, when you strip away unnecessary complexity and focus on your heart, your life becomes clear and filled with meaning. The journey toward simplicity is not easy, as it requires confronting habits of accumulation and attachment to non-essentials. Yet, once you take the brave step, you'll find that simplicity not only lightens your life but also creates room to hear your inner voice. Connect deeply with the world, and savor what truly matters. So, keep things simple. Focus on what brings you happiness and let go of what does not serve your goals and values. In doing so, you will discover the path to a life that is whole, peaceful, and profoundly meaningful. Principle 6. Practice humility. In a world where people often rush to prove themselves, the Buddha's teaching resounds with profound relevance. A person is not called wise because they talk and talk again, but if they are peaceful, loving, and fearless, then they are truly wise. Humility is not about devaluing yourself but about recognizing that true wisdom lies not in boastful words or personal achievements but in calmness, compassion, and courage in facing life's challenges. Humility is a subtle quality that requires us to transcend the ego, the part of us that craves attention and validation. It does not demand that we deny our abilities or successes but encourages us to acknowledge that all things arise from connection and collaboration. A humble person does not need to assert themselves loudly. Their presence and actions naturally shine, emanating strength through sincerity and tranquility. Practicing humility is like a gentle stream flowing over jagged rocks. The stream does not vie for attention, yet over time, it smooths the rough edges, creating natural beauty and harmony. Similarly, living with humility enriches your character and opens space for understanding others, learning, and growing more deeply. Humble people possess the rare ability to listen and learn from everyone, regardless of who they are or the situation they're in. By letting go of arrogance, the mind becomes more open, ready to absorb new perspectives and life lessons. Indeed, humility not only deepens self-awareness but also fosters strong connections with others by dissolving the barriers of ego, leaving room for empathy and authenticity. Think of the truly wise individuals you admire. They are often not the loudest or most boastful but those who carry a calm, gentle demeanor filled with compassion. They do not seek to impose their views or flaunt their talents but instead radiate peace, making others feel understood and respected. Their humility inspires others and leaves a lasting impression far deeper than any display of pride could. Practicing humility also liberates you from unnecessary pressures. When you no longer feel the need to prove yourself to the world, your spirit becomes lighter. Humility does not mean abandoning your goals or passions but pursuing them with peace and without being bound by competition or comparison. The Buddha taught that the truly strong are those unshaken by fear. Humility is the key to such courage. When you are not ruled by the ego, you no longer fear judgment, failure, or what lies beyond your control. Let humility be your companion on life's journey. Listen more, speak less, and let your actions reflect your peace and compassion. In doing so, you will not only find tranquility within yourself but also inspire those around you, embodying a timeless and profound value. Principle 7. Be mindful of the perils of wealth. In modern life, we are often caught in the relentless pursuit of material wealth, believing it to be the key to lasting happiness. Yet, the Buddha's teachings reveal a different truth. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, and faithfulness the best relationship. These words are not just profound philosophy but also a reminder of the fleeting nature of material possessions. Wealth, like leaves in the wind, can come and go at any moment. A grand house, a luxurious car, or extravagant possessions may bring momentary joy but cannot fill the void within the soul. When we depend on such things to find happiness, we risk falling into dissatisfaction and an insatiable desire for more. The more we own, the greater our fear of loss becomes, and happiness feels ever out of reach. True happiness, as the Buddha teaches, does not come from what you have but from how you perceive and appreciate what you already possess. Contentment is not compromise or surrendering ambition but the ability to find joy in the present moment and in the simplest things. It might be a warm meal with family, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, or the feeling of vitality and energy upon waking in the morning. The danger of wealth lies not only in its impermanence but also in its ability to overshadow more meaningful values. When we are consumed by earning money or accumulating possessions, we often overlook what cannot be bought: health, love, and genuine relationships. The Buddha emphasized that health is the foundation of all success and happiness. A healthy heart and a clear mind are priceless treasures no material possession can replace. Beyond health, faithfulness and meaningful connections are sources of happiness that cannot be measured in material terms. A trustworthy friend, a loving family, or a supportive community enrich our lives in the deepest ways. Tragically, in the pursuit of wealth, we often neglect or lose these precious relationships. The Buddha did not condemn wealth but encouraged awareness of its limits and nature. Material wealth can serve as a tool to enhance life but should never become the goal or the measure of our worth. When you live with this mindset, you will find freedom from the pressure to own more, freedom from the fear of loss, and freedom to live fully with what you have. Pause and ask yourself, does what you are chasing truly bring happiness? Or are they mere shadows, distracting you from what truly matters? By letting go of dependence on material possessions, you will realize that happiness lies not in extravagance but in peace of mind and gratitude for what you already have. So, cherish your health, nurture genuine relationships, and seek contentment in the simple things. These are the enduring treasures that will help you live a meaningful and fulfilling life. Timeless lessons of the Buddha, a guiding light for life. The wisdom and teachings of the Buddha are not only spiritual compasses but also practical guides to navigating life's complexities and challenges. These lessons provide profound inner peace while illuminating the path to a fulfilling, meaningful life in harmony with others. By applying these principles to your life, you will not only gain clarity in the face of adversity but also cultivate compassion to understand others and achieve deeper wisdom through each experience. This is the journey toward inner freedom and a life rich in purpose. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If this is your first time visiting the Buddhist path, we are a channel dedicated to exploring the values of mindfulness, spiritual growth, and the art of living in balance and prosperity. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any meaningful lessons to help you build a harmonious and fulfilling life. Your support is not just encouragement but a source of immense inspiration for us to continue creating high-quality, valuable content. We also want to hear your thoughts and experiences. Share them in the comments below because this journey is not just for each of us individually but one we walk together, a path toward peace and prosperity. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next videos.